Good morning, sisters. This is Jen with My Sister and Me Ministries, and I want to welcome you to Face Friday, where we take just a few minutes to come to you and just share a little bit more about our Monday morning hope posts that we've been writing on so far this month. And this week, we have been tackling the topic of anger, that we can still have hope in the midst of the storm of anger, of angry feelings, of people's wrath upon us. And this week, Mary Ann and I have been praying that as you encounter difficult moments, as you encounter difficult situations, that you would be able to stop and pray and think about the blessings that God has bestowed upon you, that you would be able to handle that anger without sinning, without frustration and irritation and lashing out. And we both know how hard that can be because we both have challenges in our life. And today, ladies, as I get to sit here in the warmth of a quiet morning in Southern Illinois, preparing for our Hope Conference this weekend, I just got up early and I thought, it's so beautiful to sit in the home of a loved one, someone that you care about, someone that you've shared meals with and shared time with for so long in my life. I'm at my grandmother's house today, and she is 101 years old. And I think about her life and how many times in her life that I have seen her be joyful, and then I've seen her be angry or upset about something, and the way that she's handled things and the way that she may handle things now, it changes. Certain things in our life that never bothered us before can start to bother us as we get older. We get set in our ways, we get set in our schedules, and other people come in and they change it, and it can drive us a little crazy. But mostly, I've been thinking about a couple different types of anger. Why do we get angry? Why do we have misunderstandings? Why do we have these moments where we just can't seem to hold on to the joy or hold on to the thankfulness with the person that we're face to face with? And it's really hard to pinpoint a why, an answer. But I know that I do get upset at times. I know that I have been even upset. We had a 5-hour drive down here yesterday, and believe me, I had plenty of times to be worked up on the highway with different drivers and the different types of things that were coming at us. And I was thinking, was I honorable? Did I choose not to sin? And I didn't choose that every time, unfortunately. I wish I could say to you that I had. But even in those moments, coming back before God and apologizing for my tone or my, quick to anger, as the Bible calls it, it takes a while to get past that. And I want to talk about, why is it that we have these underlying moments of anger? I think sometimes we have things that are hidden in us that cause us to stir, that cause these triggers of anger. And when we don't deal with those things, that's when we can get caught up on the more, the more hurtful things that come out of our mouths, the unwholesome talk, the lashing out at others. It could be because we do have some unresolved anger within us, whether it be from a past fight, a past hurt that we've suffered. Things like that do sit with us. They sit within us, and they come out in those ways of anger. There are lots of scriptures that we could talk about today. One is in Colossians 3, and it's verses 8 and 9. It says, "But now you must put them all away, anger, wrath, malice, slander, and obscene talk from your mouth. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self with its practices and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator." I want so badly to live in those moments of my new self, those moments that reflect who I am today, who God has called me to be, who God has made me to be, that the sins of the past don't have to haunt me, and that anger that I feel doesn't have to rule me. So I hope that for you today, that if you are struggling with that, if you are in an argument, in a fight, in a place of hurt with someone, that you can come before the Lord, that you can get some help, and that you can really ask him to work in that situation and take that and make it joy, because he will. He's a God of love, and perfect love casts out fear. Perfect love can cast out anger. It can cast out so many things that stir us up inside. So I hope this week that you will enjoy spending some time with the Lord in prayer, in his word, and that anything that is disrupting your soul will come to peace in Christ. And I hope that you have a great week, ladies. Love you, and we'll see you next week.